Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This will be a quick demonstration on how to use LenderMatch. Starting from the boss interface, we can log in through LenderMatch directly. When we first log in, we'll notice we're on this products page. Now this product page represents our home screen. And from here we have a few different options. We have card view, which allows us to see lender and product cards, and we have the rate grid. We also have this filter component, which is accessible across all views. And you'll notice a counter appear which shows the active filters applied. The reason why it says 1 is because we have automatic region detection, so it will take your region and it will apply that as the default filter for the region. So whenever logging in or wiping your filters, clearing them, you'll notice that your default filter will always be reverted back and applied. Now on the rate grid at the top, we have all the terms through 1 to 7 years and 10 years. The second row represents the best rates row for each term, and then we have the lenders on the left. Now this bright green color with the check mark represents the best rate, and we have a color scheme to help you identify the next best rates in terms of basis points. So the darker the green gets, the farther away from the best rate it gets, and the gray pills are the farthest. Now when we click on a rate, one of two things can happen. If there's only one rate that matches that rate for that specific term or lender, we'll get navigated to the product screen. But in some cases, there may be multiple matching rates. So if we click on one, in this case, there is only one rate matching 1 year 4.59. So we'll get navigated to the product detail page for that product. But if we click on a 2-year term, you'll notice that you get brought to the card view screen and will automatically apply those filters to be able to show the matching rates for that cell. We automatically apply those rates for you. Those filters, sorry. And if we go back to the rate grid, you'll notice that those filters automatically get cleared. And the same applies for the lender rows. Now if we go back to the card view, we have two different type of details pages. We have the lender detail page and the product detail page. If we click on the cards, it'll bring you to the corresponding detail page. In this case, it was a lender, so we get brought to the lender detail page. We have some tabs at the top. The first tab is the details, which shows you all the details related to that lender. We can click it to navigate to those specific items. We also have a rates tab up here, which shows us all the rates specific to that lender, and we have a guidelines tab that shows you all the guidelines specific to that lender. Now if we click on a product card, we get brought to the product detail page, where you can see all the available data for that product. If we hover over the values, we're able to make a suggestion. If we click on the icon that appears, we can enter in a new value and we can leave a reason. Another way of submitting feedback is at the top here, which is more of a generic way. This button is available across all screens and allows you to submit some feedback. You can leave a message and pick a category and submit feedback to our team. In this user dropdown, we have a few different options. We have a theme. We fully support light and dark themes. Or if you select system, you will let your browser decide on the theme, and that is based on the theme applied to your browser. We also support English and French. And here we have a My Feedback page, and this will allow you to access the status and all the feedback that you submitted through a product suggestion feedback or through the generic option. We also have a link to our help center, where we have two different options for English and French. And you can check out some of the guides if you're unsure about something across the application. Now let's go to the guidelines page. So once you're on the guidelines page, you'll notice that you'll already see some data here. You'll have a search option up here, and you'll have some filters here. So you'll have a policy column, you'll have a guideline category column, type, and all the lenders across here. You have an option to filter by lender, and you have an option to filter by a specific policy. We have search functionality that allows you to quickly search something up. So this is a key match search. So the way it works is once you enter in a value, it'll try and pull that exact word in one of these cells here. So if there is a matching word within the category, it will show you all the guidelines across that matching category. Same thing for the policy. If it finds a matching policy, it will show you the entire row through categories, type, and all the lenders with their corresponding guidelines. You'll notice you have an option down here to load more. And some of these cells are compressed because some of the guidelines may be too large. So you can expand them as you need. And yeah, that's just a basic tutorial on how to use the application. Thank you.